What's happening YouTube? It's your man, your brother Mulo Motivation. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Over here, just for the people that are coming in, it's a reaction channel, so you're gonna see a lot of reactions. And today it's a basketball documentary. This is part number 5, Courtship of Rivals. I'm loving it so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing more documentaries in general about any sports or anything you guys suggest. Which brings me to this point. If you have anything you want me to react to, make sure to let me know. Comment it down below. I'll look at it. I get to you as quick as I can. Give me some time. Sometimes there's very many comments to get through, but we'll get to you. Shout you out at the beginning of that video I react to. But other than that, thank you. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this up to 1K at some point. And let's get more people out there to come here and we can react to things together. But without further ado, let's get into it.
That was the greatest moment for me too, to have him check on me and to make sure I was okay.
Wow.
First of all, let me say good after late afternoon. Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
It's the only press conference I've ever been in where I've seen reporters cry. I mean, we thought this guy was in total denial.
I plan on going on living for a long time, bugging you guys like I've always have.
We thought the smile was going to be wiped off his face forever, and he was going to die. We're going to watch him die in public.
I just remember in the room he was joking, and I'm sitting there looking at him crying, and he's like, "Coop, man, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right."
I am gonna go on. I'm gonna beat it, and I'm gonna have fun.
Sure, come on. You're going to beat this? And to him, it was a contest. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, AIDS and Magic Johnson, it's same thing. It's just a different game, different rules, but I'm still going to win.
He wasn't planning on going nowhere. Urban was planning that day to find the right medicine, to eat right, get rest, and live forever. That's what he was planning.
Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.
But his Magic put up a positive public face. His nemesis.
How do you feel in that moment, man? Like as a fan, like in that time, experiencing it in that moment. How do you fathom that? You know what I mean? It's serious, man. It's serious. HIV is serious. It's serious.
Still out of sorts, shed the mask he had hidden behind for years.
He was visibly like, wow, how could that happen? It really set him back.
Probably the 2 toughest days I've had since my father passed away, and I've been very depressed and sort of been out of it.
I listened to him talk in this press conference about how devastated he was, and I remember thinking to myself, goddamn, Larry found Irvin.
Just out of the blue, something like that happening. It's just, never had, other than one other instance, and I was hoping I'd never see that again, because I remember how I felt weeks after that. And yesterday was just a sad day.
And at his game that night, Bird was forced to confront pain he couldn't so easily play through.
Didn't want to be there that night. First time ever. And really last. I remember we played in Atlanta. Had no feel for the game, Just wasn't a good time to be out there. Never had that before.
That night he threw a pass. I'll never forget, he threw a half-court pass behind his back for a layup. And if you blurred your eyes, you squinted your eyes, it looked like magic. And it was Larry saying goodbye.
I mean, this competition thing is amazing. What it does to you, what you put your body through, and what you do, and what you say, and how you feel, and knowing that he's not there wouldn't feel right. But I think it's all them years that what's he doing? I wonder if he's practicing this hard. I bet he shot 500 shots a day, and I didn't get 500 in. It's always that mind games.
Bird played through the 91-92 season, his last in the NBA, but a part of him was already gone.
I didn't check the papers anymore. You know, it didn't matter. I still wanted to compete, you know, but it wasn't the same. It really wasn't.
I'm speechless.
With the exception of that year when he was called Tragic Johnson because on the basketball court things didn't shake down properly, this is the first time I'm hearing ignorance, hatred, vicious, nasty
What?
things.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? Anyway, let's carry on.
There was some of my former teammates who had their own little things that they were talking about and why this happened to me.
You know anybody else that's heterosexually guided? Come on, man. You're in denial. I've been called gay, faggot, Urban's lover. I've been called all that shit.
Lon Rosen got a call from Isaiah Thomas asking, you know, I keep hearing Magic's gay. And Lon said, well, for crying out loud, you know better than anybody he isn't. You're one of his best friends. And he said, well, we don't know what's going on in Hollywood. And the fact that Isaiah was questioning why he got this, I think it was really, really hurtful to him.
That's crazy. People can be such disappointments, man. Sometimes people make me mad. Seriously. In that situation when that happens to somebody, that's the first thing you can think of? Are you serious? I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I question humanity. Seriously. I sometimes question it.
I don't want people to stop shaking my hand and giving me my hugs. He loves to be loved. And that's what bothered him the most, that people would change in relationship to him.
He would show up at the Lakers facility to work out and to shoot some baskets, and he'd try to engage his teammates and say, hey, you want to play a little one-on-one before practice? And, oh, geez, no, I can't. I got to go get taped. Or, oh, geez, I got work to do. I got to do something else.
The worst thing of all of this is that I couldn't play basketball. I don't even think dealing with HIV. It was that I couldn't play.
The game, the surroundings was his whole world. That's his personality. When you take that away, you know, you're hurting. I knew he was hurting in a
You
big
feel
way.
empty, really empty.
The only sex is safe sex, and that's no sex.
As basketball went on without him, Magic performed ably in his new role as HIV educator and spokesman.
I'm helping every way that I can.
But he still pined for the arena, which had made him a star. So when he was invited to play in the 1992 NBA All-Star Game, he jumped at the chance, promptly stealing the show and winning MVP honors. But that was just a warm-up. For the encore Magic had up his sleeve.
He's not done yet because we're going to go to Barcelona and bring back the gold for everyone here in the United States.
For the first time ever, NBA players would be competing in the
Man,
Olympics.
this is another thing too. If you guys want me to react to Team USA highlights or whatever that are out there, let me know in the comments. And if you know any videos that are great when it comes to the Dream Team, let me know and I'll definitely react to it and I'll shout you out as well.
And Magic, armed with a message, was not about to miss the show.
It would have proved to people that you were not going to get the disease playing against me. And then also for me too, personally. You know, it was therapy. It was a way to say, man, yeah, you get to do this one more time.
There was also one other perk.
I think playing with Larry was very important. That's something they talked about. I mean, he was going to be on the Dream Team. He was going to be with Michael. He was going to be with Barkley.
Wow.
But he was going to play with Larry.
Magic kept saying to him, I just want to get you out on that court one more time. Let's just have one more sequence like we had all the way back in 1978. But it was interesting that with Magic being the one that was HIV positive, he felt great. He was in the best shape of his life. He had worked so hard to make sure he didn't go there as a token player. And here was Larry, who couldn't even practice, who could barely move.
But you know what? Didn't matter. We we're still together.
What gives them grit and determination
We're actually doing good for a bit until the commercial came.
is also what moves us.
Alright, come on now. Come on.
Want an easy way to
Oh my
start,
god!
so you can get your Van Dyke, or you just want to have that easy stubble. Whatever your style, only your style made simple. Phillips One Blade. There is always a way to make life better. Phillips.
Alright, thank you.
Didn't matter.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is love.
This is truly a courtship. Honestly.
And when he got his opportunity, he switched a few.
I see love.
Money.
And who's taking the last shot with the game on the line?
When I got my opportunity, I still was Magic.
14 years after they'd first crossed paths, the smiling kid from Lansing and the shy boy from French Lick were happily back together in Barcelona. But it took just one glance outside their hotel's front door each morning for them to see that as far as they had come, they were as far apart as ever.
The only way you walk out that door if you wanted attention. But I asked this guy, how can you get around this? There's got to be a way. Lo and behold, there was a side door. You can go wherever you want.
Wow.
I was going to tell him about it, but seeing that smile on his face, the closer you got to that front door, come on.
Man.
He didn't want no side door. You know Irvin. You go right in the middle of them.
Turn the long way, sweetheart. There you go. I'm going out the front because that's who I am. I don't go out the back. I don't go out the side.
That's not me. If you want to go somewhere in a hurry, there's a door that leads you there, and I found it.
I respected him for that. And so, hell, I would try to find a side door for him. And we never tried to change each other. That's what made this relationship great.
Jeez, man. Wow.
One of my pet peeves always is when people say, oh, Michael Jordan saved the NBA. Bullshit. Bullshit. Magic and Larry saved the NBA. That's who saved the NBA. Magic and Larry.
Magic and
I
Larry.
can't disagree with that, to be honest.
And Magic. To the millions who once
No,
watched,
really.
now more than ever, they are inseparable. A pair of athletes thrown together by the cosmos to compete. A pair of men who discovered a bond in the midst of that competition.
Wow.
Decades removed from the height of their rivalry, their bond endures.
That was a sick pass.
Two impossibly different men with a connection only they can fully grasp.
It's almost like a private little club, and only the two of them are in it. And every once in a while, they need to show up to have a reunion and pay their dues to each other. But they don't need the day-to-day contact that most friends need. It's just not that kind of relationship.
But I always get this good feeling when I know I'm going to see him because he makes you feel good. You know, he really does. He's unbelievable.
He's very private, but if he's your friend, man, you got a friend for life. And Larry Bird is a straight shooter. He'll tell you when he don't like you. That's one thing I wish I could have from him. That he has that I don't have. I wish I had that.
I mean, he walked in here, this whole room would change, and maybe that's what I always wanted to be, but I just couldn't.
Nah, you good the way you are. And so is he. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Love it. Wow. I never expected this. I never expected this at all. Before watching this, I never knew that much about Larry Bird, how he was shy, how he was a bit quiet. I never knew what led up to the HIV for Magic Johnson. I seriously never knew this much about them, you know, just what they say on the media now, right? But, wow. It changed my perspective a little bit. you know, about the NBA then and now. Obviously, it made my resentment for the NBA now even bigger. But yeah, wow. No, I love this. I love this. Thank you so much for suggesting this documentary. If you have any more documentaries you want me to cover as far as basketball goes, definitely let me know. Yeah, it was very good. Very, very good. I may watch it again at some point, you know, because there'll probably be some things that I miss here and there. But other than that, I'll give this a solid 10 out of 10, definitely, as far as basketball documentaries go. And I do agree, you know, they did save the game. They made the game worth going back to. Now it's just, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about the NBA now. But anyway, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Suggest any videos you want me to react to. It doesn't just have to be sports, or it doesn't just have to be basketball in particular. Any videos you suggest, I'll react to it, shout it out at the beginning of the video, and take it from there. But it's Mulo Motivation Reactions. Thank you so much. Like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.